How you doing? What a day it has been. Holy crap in a basket, y'all. It has been a day. Been a busy day. It was a somewhat productive day. Even before I went to sleep, it was a productive day. Granted, I didn't go to sleep until about noon or 1 o'clock, but yeah, it's been busy. Just washed my hair, so of course my bangs aren't cooperating with me because that's how they roll. And I have a clip on standby for just in cases. But it has been a day. And I'm trying to compose an intro song in my head. It's time to go live. I'll bring the channel up. Gotta have some faith in this hive. It's the only thing that we've got. Freedom! 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 You got to give what you take. Hi. So anyway, it didn't rhyme very well. But whatever. Man, there's so much going on in my mind right now. And I just got most of the way through Rabbit's chat. You may call me that, Daniel McClellan, because that is, in fact, my name. Just spell it with 2 T's and we'll be good. I just got done watching most of Rabbit's live. And I woke up to a very distressed phone call from my best friend. And I've been, after I think talking her off the ledge, I've been catching up on what I missed while I was sneeping. And I have a clip and a hot flash. So this is all going up in the clip because I cannot even. I have no evens to can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm fresh out of evens. So, man, oh man, what a day. Also, I'm trying this, this pH activated lippy that I got from Ipsy. And it's supposed to turn a color. That's pH balanced for my lipises. It's supposed to be a universally flattering color. I don't see any color. So, over the course of this live, where's the other one? I have one from Winky Lux, which is super cute. And it also looks like a vibrating bullet, but it is not. And I'll try that one a little bit later if this one doesn't blossom into anything. So, yeah, but it has been, God, there's so much going on in my head, you guys. So much happening in my head. But it's not all about what's in my head. It's also what's in about your heads. So let me say hi to some people. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about tonight because I have some things to share. I talked to my best friend. I asked her about it and I said, hey, if I don't name any names, do you mind if I share some of your story with on my channel tonight? And she said, if you think that it's going to help one person, then yes, you go right ahead. Please do. And I respect her privacy, so I'm not going to be, what's in your head? In your head, zombie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Daniel McClellan. Absolutely. Let's say hi to some folks here. We're going to start from the top. Ahoy, hoy. 7th? Good to see you. Boy, you missed it. Shut Up Matt was in here last night, busting out some jokes that were all I can say is that they were 7th worthy. They were amazing. Dilrod, it's been a while. Hi, good to see you. Rock it out for life, Kim D. Hey ya. Might need to talk to you about a road trip. Pamela SP Butterfly. Hey girl. How you doing? Sandy Wandy, good morning to you. NJS55, hi. Hi. Happy to have you here. Pamela SP Butterfly, thank you for the peaceful chat. Well, I cannot make any guarantees. Chat gonna do what it gonna do. And seeing what it was doing earlier today, damn though. Crafty Witch, hi. Look at you with all your little hearts. Your hearts is good to see ya. Deirdre Nikolai, howdy, howdy. So happy Reese is safely in Tennessee. She is free. Yes, she sure is. The master asks me, do you know my yesterday? Well, I don't. I don't even know your today. And I'm not sure about your tomorrow. Kimberly Gabaldon. He, everybody. He. Good to see you. Mary is here. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. So, what do we have on our minds tonight? I'm thinking about Reese and Tommy and Bo and Kid and Chauncey and Hux. Good morning, Cag. Good to see you. We had such a great conversation, Cag and I, earlier today before I went to bed. We sure did. It's peaceful here because you don't allow dicks. That's right. I send them away because you know what? If you can't be respectful of me and of the other guests in my chat, normally I would say if you don't have anything nice to say, come sit next to me. But when it comes to my chat, ain't nobody got time for it. So, yeah. Popping my head up, here's Kristen Melinda. Popping my head up to say hello before I crash. All right, sleep sweet, honey bee. You rest well. Workaholic Panda is a simple kind of person. Simple kind of bear. See, I got out of the gender thing altogether because you're a panda, right? Mary's going on a road trip tomorrow to Cincinnati. My husband's grandmother is turning 95 on Saturday. Nice. Rock on. We love it. Well, you tell that woman happy birthday from me. And she doesn't know me from Eve, but that's okay. Nikolai. Woke up and who do I see? A sinful angel. I must be dreaming. God morgen, y'all. I be laying and being lazy some. Good. Have yourself a bit of a lie-in. Enjoy it. Hey, all. I couldn't stay in Maz's chat any longer. Rather be here before I talk too much shit. What? Wait, is Maz live now? Was she live? What's going on? Is somebody messing with her chat too? I have no idea what's happening, y'all. I've been living in my own bubble. I've been doing my work. I've been doing my thing. I've been writing out thank you notes. I've been writing out cards for hashtag not actually my kid, hashtag but actually my kid. And just kind of handling my own personal stuff and catching up on the tubes. What the hell happened over at Maz's? The Master, do you know me yet? And the only reason I say your name like that is because I always think of Doctor Who when I see that phrase. Do you know me yesterday? I know you were in here yesterday. That's about all I got. Just over at Maz's house, and it was tense. Relieved to see you were live. Oh, shit. Kim White, uh-oh, just came in. Who is messing with your chat? Nobody so far. West Coast Fancy Nancy saying, hola, hola. Kim White, hello, everyone. Well, hello, Kim White. Good to see you. And Jay's on there. Okay, so Maz is live. JDSA is on. I got to tell you, not for nothing. I don't know hardly anything about the man. Hello, Chrissy, never in Newton. I don't recall seeing you here before. Welcome. The one thing I know about JDSA, other than the man can keep his head in a crisis, which I have mad admiration for. But also, he's got the kind of voice where he could just, if he wants to pop on over here to Hoth and read me a bedtime story, I would sail off to sleep, maybe pet my head a little bit while he's reading me a bedtime story. But the voice, good God, astonishing. What a great voice he's got. And the ability to remain chill in a crisis. The man attacked him, and he literally held the man in a harmless hold so that he could be detained by the police. And in the meantime, just very calmly informed him. That really was all I needed to know about JDSA right there. And I don't expect he'll ever see this. I don't expect him to come to my channel. I just about shit a cupcake when Danny popped into my channel last week. That was astonishing. But yeah. Dude, the voice on that man. Not to objectify him. I'm not trying to be misandrist and objectifying and rude, but dang, though. There's Janet G. Hi, Cricket. Hi, chat. Good evening to everyone. Well, good evening to you. Do. Maz is live with Jay. I'll be goddamned. There's K-Duff. Hi, honey. Maz is calling out a moderator and talking to Jay. Is it the same mod that everybody was getting all flappy about last week? Hello, I am a lurker. Oh, well, Chrissy Never in Newton, you are so welcome here. You are welcome. Lurk away, my love. So lurk away. Hide your eyes from the land where wait, no, shut up. Stop. I'm not doing big country. Anyway, Chrissy, you're welcome. You're welcome here. Lurk on, baby. Lurk on. The Mazda says you are the best and friendly and kind. I'm not sure about the best. Although I did use that song, I Am the Best, when I was applying to the Korea Tourism Organization for a spot on their fam trip a couple of years ago. But yeah. And Casillas. Love you all, but I'm off to sleep. Love you, lovelies. And Casillas, we love you right back. Sleep sweet, honey, and rest well. Sunshines, hi! Sunshines is here, you guys. Yay! Yay! Yes, it's about her. Okay, same mod. Jay is defending her. It is mind-numbing. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about her. I haven't paid attention to, when I tried to watch the stream with Pearl and Selfless, and Jay showed up and she showed up, and all I heard was a lot of yelling. So I don't even know what to say. Would be nice to be a guest sometime, even if a very minor creator. Well, we can certainly arrange that. I don't know what we'd talk about, but yeah. Marla Dillard. There's the girl. Hey, lady. I can't make anything happen. I'm here, but I was on Maz's stream and had to calm down. Okay. Love you both, though. Sure. Sure. And that's the thing. In the title of the video, I mentioned cliques. Cliques as in groups of people who consider themselves to be exclusive. I've never been in a clique. I don't fit into them. So I kind of look at them and go, okay, if that's what you need for your security blanket, then rock on. I don't need sycophants. Um, it blows my mind that I get fan mail. It blows my mind that Sherry sent me all of those pieces of art that she made while watching the replay. And she confirmed that, yes, she watches the replay. And yes, all of the Scentsy bags are because her daughter sells Scentsy and she's a good mama. And so she buys the Scentsy. Um, but I'm gobsmacked that that happens. It's astonishing to me. Brian Lucas is here. Good morning. And Crafty Witch is always friends with all. Purple Groovy. Hey, Chow and chat. Good to see you, mama. Brian Lucas doesn't join groups that would have him as a member. uh, you said member. The monster says, is it okay? Can I not talk for a bit? Yeah, you go right ahead, honey. Feel, do what you like. Noble Savage 92. Little late, but I'm here because I don't have to day walk at 7:30 tomorrow. Yes. You created a clique, but you are the influencer. We love you. I don't want to be a clique. No. No. It's amazing to me that I'm an influencer, right? We influenced Brian Lucas to go and get some Nutella. We influenced somebody else who left a note, left a comment that they're going to go out and buy some Zoya nail polish because they hadn't done their nails in like 10 years. And, but it's not a clique. It's not a clique because we are not, we're not exclusive. We're not all, you can't sit with us. We're not mean girls about it. And I never, ever, ever want people to think you're either with me or against me. We can agree to disagree. And all of us as individuals, we can be friends with all kinds of people. We can be acquaintances with all kinds of people. It doesn't even need to go as deep as friends. But once people start judging me on who my acquaintances are, come on now. Or getting mad because I'm civil to people that they don't like. Okay. But what? Kathy Mitchell and Char Michael. She's here too. Hello, hello. Just too old for the silly goings on. This is why this is a very safe place. There's a lot of silly goings on, but there's a lot of goings on that are somewhat not silly because people are losing their entire minds. And the level of disrespect that I saw in Rabbit's chat from earlier tonight, breathtaking. Breathtaking to me. Just because people got some kind of a raging boner against one particular person or for another particular person. Do I need another reason not to have the SBTV logo up here? I think the only reason is that's not all we deal with here. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff tonight, but we do have to get this kind of hashed out. I got, I'm feeling some type of way about it. And so we will get it hashed out. But the way that we're going to hash it out, first and foremost, Oh, first and foremost, oh, you gotta get close to the money and the madness that are mine at any time. Sorry. I know that nothing is obscure on YouTube, but nobody knows that fucking song. I dare you to know that song. Zinu Marlena, everybody partake. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, because we're calming down. The main rule at the corner booth, Brian Lucas got it right in one. Don't be a dick. That's what it comes down to. You don't have to like me. That's fine. You don't have to like all the people that are in the chat. Just don't be a dick. That's all. Is that so hard? For some people it is. Shit, for me it is. Sometimes I gotta clamp down. But it doesn't have to be, you know, and we can get past it. And Marla Dillard, you are 1000% correct. Shout out to Mark Hardman and to Trish, to absent friends and family. Xenu Marlene to all y'all too. Word clearing click. Yeah, spell it with a Q-U-E instead of a C-K, Nicole. And it'll come up with something completely different than spelling it with a C-K. Rick Spicer says, I only hang with independent thinkers. That's why here's nice. I encourage independent thought. I don't expect people to agree with me. Shit, I'm surprised when they do. The Scientology protest has ended, says Max Smith. It had turned into an undercover operation with DOA the target. I don't necessarily agree. But I'm happy to agree to disagree. Aw, honey. Samesies. Right back at you, Mary. Kim D say, la, la, la. Okay, I don't know what drama is going on either. Hee. Today I just realized all my luggage is too big for my American flight assigned dimensions. So let's get back to the real issues. Oh no. How does that even, how? I know you weren't planning on just taking a carry-on. Not for more than a week in the States and on a cruise. Oh, hell no. With all the snacks you gotta pack over, bitch. Honestly, I'm so impressed that Reese found enough energy to go online after 12 hours of driving. Dang, girl. I know, right? Seriously, with Gertie choking in the passenger seat and Bo being Bobo and Tommy singing songs to the cat in the U-Haul, which I just love. It is a pretty refreshment keg, isn't it? Friggin' Crystal Light, man. That cherry pomegranate flavor. Love it. Went through my subs and did a house cleaning. I can't handle the screaming and name calling and you're not my friend if. Yeah, you know what? Because we're not in 3rd grade anymore. We're not in 3rd grade. I don't need that kind of energy. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh. Yeah. What have I done? Oh, you can rock some Temu. Really appreciated Nora's live helping everyone refocus on the original reason for protesting. If we can get everyone back to focusing, taking down the cult of Scientology, things will smooth out. Um, maybe. Maybe. Charmichael just touch assisted the like button. Have you? Rules for life. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Yep, agreed. To absent friends. To absent friends. The Master says, I just want to donate you $100 to you so badly. Well, we do have, not only do we have Super Chats enabled, but we do also have the PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get right down in the description box below. So should you choose to do so, you are welcome to do so. And honestly, it would come in really handy. I'm not even going to fucking lie right now. American Airlines lost my wheelchair and our checked bags for 4.5 days, and we were at the Mayo Clinic. Seeing Reese was nice. Timber, June. They lost your wheelchair. Pardon me for being crass, but what the fucking fuck? Reasons I don't fly American? Number 536. F that airline. Bring all your meds in an extra carry-on. They have to let you. It's federal law. Yeah. Rednet luggage fits anywhere. Green garbage bags and duct tape. Red, green. Did you mean for those words to be right next to each other and be using duct tape? Yeah, I know a little bit about Canadian pop culture. Plus, the cult of Scientology playbook says to get protesters fighting amongst themselves. Mission achieved. Achievement unlocked. Indeed. It came back bent, too. It was 45 minutes away in MSP. Okay, well, if you were in Rochester, that would make sense that it was 45 minutes away in MSP. But what the fuck? That's messed up. Also, how come you didn't let me know you were going to be in my state? Girl. Oh my God. You know how to say sup dog in Japanese? Konnichiwa. Cute. Now, 7th is in here. So, like the Mac Daddy of the bad jokes is here, like judging you. Yeah, F that airline for sure. Tori Magoo keeps warning, telling, relating her experiences about how the cult will pull out every stop. Yes, they will, Morla. Yes, they will. What airline should you fly? Well, you're going to be coming from Straya. So from Straya, if you can fly Virgin, Delta, or if you have to, United. But if you can fly Virgin, it's going to be the best in-air experience for you. Delta is a little bit better. United if you have to, not American. I don't recommend American. Qantas, not bad. Just make sure it's not a code share with American. The ox is horrible, makes me on edge. So when I see this caca going, I run a mile. Don't blame you. And I would run 500 miles, and I would run 500 more. I'm still at 1.5, but it is a sad time over at Maz's Live. I have her playing in another window. Damn it. Too late for me for my international. AA was very cheap, so I locked it in. They did break my bag once. After chasing them up for weeks, they replaced. Did you say red green? I knew I loved you for a reason. Yeah, I said red green. I said it. I said it. I said it about a post with duct tape in it. Oh, it was in 2013. Okay. Good night, the master. Sleep sweet. You need the jokes now. Headed to bed soon. All right, Kim. Sleep sweet, Kim. If you need an excuse to drive down to the cities, let me know. Qantas. Couldn't be a better example of redneck than red green. No shit in. Delta is better than AA and United is better than AA. Yeah, AA has been going down the tubes hard. Super hard. Especially over the last couple of years. They have been pissing some people off big time. A lot of people in the industry. They've been making changes and doing things that is just K-Duff likes Iceland Air. Okay, I've not flown them. Reese did look good. Reese looked exhausted, but she looked relieved, sunshines. And that's what we needed. We needed from her because she looked a little bit lighter. She had a little bit of a glow to her. AA has done a lot of stuff. American Airlines, I should clarify, not AA Alcoholics Anonymous. I have my own separate beef with them. American Airlines has done a lot of things operationally, just behind the scenes. Hello, Deanna Downey. Good to see ya. They've done a number of things that have sucked pretty hard. And a lot of it is operational. So you wouldn't really necessarily know it unless you were on the business end of things. If you were in the travel industry end of things. But man, they have been screwing up left, right, and center. And seeing bigwigs in the industry discuss that last September was eye-opening. Very eye-opening. Used to fly Alaska all the time on the West Coast after JetBlue went away. JetBlue still exists. What, are they not flying your route anymore? And my goodness, I like the free wines, but just seeing that plug door thing fall out scared me. Well, eh. What have all the protesters fallen apart? Some of them have. There have been, oh, good night, crafty witch. Doggies are demanding snuggles. Well, go and snuggle those puppers. By all means. My return Sydney LA nonstop flight ended up being equivalent to US 725. That's really fucking good. I'm just sorry that you're going to be in livestock class on American. Did my bedtime insulin and need to go to sleep, so I shall be listening to you as I try to drift off to La La Land. All right, Kathy. Well, you rest well, sweet pea. And since you took your bedtime insulin, you get to dream about Nanaimo bars. I don't get to dream about Nanaimo bars because I've never had them. But you can because you've had your insulin, so you're protected. Ta-da! Yeah, there's been a lot. JetBlue hasn't gone anywhere. Honey, I get emails from them all the time. constantly. On the consumer side of things, JetBlue is still there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, girl. Just don't ask me to spell it for you, because if you ask me to spell how to spell JetBlue, I'm gonna give you the wrong answer. Flying throughout the West Coast was cheap with JetBlue, and they were more careful with my chair. Yeah. See, Nicole Yonker knows what's up. She's asking, how do you spell that? Yeah. In case you weren't aware, I had a client call me up and ask me once how to spell JetBlue. Hi, I'm typing up my boss's itinerary and I just need to know how to spell JetBlue. JetBlew. Okay, thanks. Bye. Would that I could be a fly on the wall in that office when he read that itinerary. Fucking amazing. I love you, girl. You make my heart happy. Kathy Mitchell, thank you so much. I love you right back, honey. On the upside, at least you don't have to fly fucking Frontier. From what I understand, Frontier and and Spirit were supposed to be combining forces. They were supposed to be merging. And amidst the travel community, a lot of us were trying to speculate as to what the name of the new airline would be. And the best option that we could come up with was Ferret. Yeah. Hi, what's the number for 911? I know, right? Deanna Downey's more of a Delta gal herself. If I have to, there are certain places that I will absolutely fly Delta, especially out of Minneapolis. But there are a lot of places that I would rather fly out of Terminal 2 in Minneapolis. Just a personal preference because Terminal 2 is smaller and it's easier to get to ground transportation there. You don't have to take the metal tube of death to get from the ground transportation and parking structures to the actual terminal, etc. Yeah, ferret? No, ferret. Ferret. Between Frontier and Spirit, it becomes Ferret, and oh, we do. What's wrong with Frontier? I've got loads of miles. Hey, you know what? If you dig them, you dig them. I don't recommend Spirit. I don't recommend Allegiant. Janet G, that's a good question. In theory, he's taking a break. You've been to MSP 5 times in the past 10 years? Yeah, I live 2.5 hours north of MSP. And my best friend is in MSP, so I'm down there on the frequent. I think I'm getting a message from Ballin Allentine. Do. Yep, JetBlue. Yeah, so little blue box. Hey, how are you, honey? It's good to see you. Thanks for piping up. Pretty sure Spirit Airlines is bringing your own folding chair for the flight. I keep waiting for them to say, and I know I've said this recently before, but I keep waiting for Spirit and Frontier or Spirit and Allegiant in particular to change their little safety lecture at the beginning of the flight to in case of cabin depressurization, Oxygen masks will drop down in front of you. Simply swipe your credit card on the panel above to begin the flow of oxygen. I keep waiting for it to happen. So far, it hasn't yet, but I keep waiting for it because god damn it, you know? And them telling you that you have to bring a supply of, like, quarters or you have to swipe your credit card if you wanna use the tiny little annoying shitter in flight. Yeah. I'm with you right there, little blue box, but also, "Hi. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good to see you." If it's in the continental US lower 48, I've been driving since pre-shutdown because TSA won't bring me cast iron pan? They won't let you bring a cast iron pan? What the crap? Hey, Shaquille. How you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome back. Loved a New Zealand Air commercial back in the day on YouTube. DOA is on Maz's live now. Dang. Oh, they had hobbitses. Nice. I do want to travel on the TARDIS as well, Sunshines. 100%. Um, my husband has over 1,000,000 miles ass in the seat with AA. Used to be great. It definitely has gone downhill, especially as per him. He flies a lot. Yeah, I bet he does. And American is screwing their people who fly that much. They are screwing their people big time, and it's gross to see. Like, I was hearing about that as soon as last September, and I didn't realize that Yo Man B was flying American so much, or I would have probably directed him to maybe consider another airline. But I also don't know if he has the autonomy to choose which airline he's flying depending on what kind of work he's doing and for whom. So, I know in general the work that he does, but I don't know, I don't have the specifics. I'm not their travel agent. I'm not his travel agent, so I don't know. But I also know that, yeah, no, they've been screwing with people big time, and it is not nice. He flies whatever the bands pay for. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. A friend once flew Frontier. He was sat next to the rear gunner. Nice. BRB currently losing an argument with Phil. Well, and fair enough. We love Phil. Take the dog out and empty him. Empty the dog. We empty him. All right, let's see if I can do something. These bangs just do not want to do a fucking thing tonight. But that's because I've just washed them and I've not done anything, and I have too many long hairs that are in the way. Who is Maz? Maz is Marilyn. Marilyn Honig from Coffee Cults and Crafts. That's why I just stick with United Alien Airlines. Fair enough. Space. Jeezel. Good to see you, bro. How you doing? I shouldn't even say bro because I don't know. I don't know how you identify. Are you a bro? You might be. Then again, I address females as bro too. So, I mean, whatever. I vote my 20-year-old daughter as the best ever. She walked the dog so I could stay in the chat tonight. Oh, workaholic panda, thank you to your daughter so much. She is the best ever. He's contracted for nothing less than business class. And out of Vegas, he gets lots of choices. Just depends on times and when he needs to be there. He had a bit of pull with with AA with his status, but only a bit. Only a bit. That's the problem, is that it's only a bit of pull. If he had the kind of status that he has with American on any other airline, he'd be getting damn near everything he wants. And I'm sorry because American used to be the shit for the people who were serious flyers, who were, million mile and above. But they've over the last, I want to say year and a half, 2 years, they've been screwing up. And I think it's because of changes in their C-suite, and those people seem to think that they know what they're doing, or that they're gonna revolutionize how it works, and it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. And these people think that they know what they're doing, and they don't. That stinks. That stinks. Ciao, how is the cat doing? Any better? Yes, Mochi is doing much better. Thank you for asking, Workaholic Panda. She is doing much better. She is eating her gushy food. She is taking her meds, therefore, twice a day. And she had a lot to say this morning when I went over to visit her and give her some pets and everything else. I got the cat scan on my hands and sniff, 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 before I was allowed to pet her. And then meh, 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 she had a lot to say. And she hasn't been that chatty in quite some time. So I know she's feeling better. Yep. Life is good. And I know Kimberly Gabaldon, you gave us um the other thinger, but I'm going to take this to great daughters and sons. I have a pretty great daughter, hashtag not actually my daughter, hashtag but actually my daughter. I think a lot of us do. I think we have a lot of really good non-blood family up in this piece. Xeno Marlene to all y'all. A lot of the Qantas flights are operated by American. Of course they are. Shar. Of course they are. Fuck. My daughter graduated with her Bachelor of Science today. Janet G. I cried happy mom tears. Smarty Pants got first degree honors. That's fantastic. I love it. Congratulations to her and congratulations to you. Michelle Haug. She's here. Hello. Hi. Good to see you. And hugs from Moti. Awesome news about the kitty. Yeah, she's doing better. She's doing better. Her brother is still a jerk face, but she's doing better. God morgen, Ms. Maya. Good to see ya. Hi. My goodness. My goodness. Goodness gracious me. All right, I need to, unless Kimberly wants to pop it in, I need to find the other. My other daughter graduates next Tuesday with a Bachelor of Arts. They are twins. Twins. They are no joke. Twins don't play. All right, let me find it. All right, that's the great daughters and sons. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep the chat box scrolling. Find them thinger she put in night meds. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Speaking of night meds, thank you to Sunshines. Susie Oberholtz. You're here just real late, and that's okay. It's been an exhausting day for everyone. Holy fuck, Marilyn is a badass. Maz just ended. Non-blood family. I am dad to 3, father to 1. We adopted twice and then begat naturally. They're all my sons. Yes, they are, Matt, and I'm glad that you say it that way because they absolutely are. 100%. All right, so our darling Sunshines. She is our sunshines, our only sunshines. She sends melatonin via mail. And these are supposedly fast dissolve and really delicious. So I guess we'll find out. Already they taste better than the other crappy ones that I had. So, you know, maybe we will get a room raid from Maz. I would be down with that. I'm going to have to go back and take a look and watch what she was doing. Because, dang, y'all. She forgot to room raid. She was really stressed and tired. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? I don't show up on sptv.space because I'm not listed in one of the SPTVs. So that's okay. That's all right. If you know, you know. I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm glad that y'all thought to come over. Oh my God, Maz was on fire. She just ended. You knew we would come here. I'm glad that you did. Thank you, Summer. I could use some melatonin. I think I'm going to take one tonight so I sleep enough. Good job, Psych on the Rocks. I support this. I need to see what was going on there. Because, hot damn, there has been so much going on. Just in the last couple of days, like, what the fuck? Hi, Lost Mittens. Hi, good to see ya. God bless the THC. Agreed, Summer. Even though I'm out of gummies. Fresh out of gummies. Scooch in, the corner booth is fine. Yeah, we got space. I did not yet. You are not the only one here who takes melatonin every night, Space Diesel. I'm letting one dissolve on my tongue right now, but yeah, you are not the only one. You're not the only one who takes the melatonin at night. Nope. Did I talk about swinging dicks? Swing that dick. Not yet. But I did talk about how happy she looks, how light and lifted she looks. Even though she looked tired as hell, she looked lifted. She looked lighter. And I'm glad to see it because she deserves it. Little Blue Box is taking melatonin this week to get her schedule back to normal, and that's fair. Summer Savage, you have a new crush. Is it Jay? You hussy. Y'all didn't even hear what I was talking about in the earlier part of the thing because I didn't realize that I was that Maz was live. I had no idea. I just went on like I normally do, but I'm like, JDSA can be like reading me the fucking phone book and shit. Marla Dillard is voting that I record the Bonnie Raitt catalog. I guess we'll have to discuss that with Matrix, but some dicks are just too little to swing. Purple Groovy, you're not fucking wrong. I do have recordings of me performing something to talk about on my YouTube channel. You just need to find them, but yeah, they exist. Maybe shouldn't have said that. My wife called me out when I was telling our cat, "You're just another mouth to feed. You bring nothing to this house." She says to me, "But look at how you're giving that cat scritches when you say that." Sorry, that was a bit more Irish. I mean, I know you're Northern, but that was a bit more Irish than you usually sound. I refer to them frequently as ungrateful fur tubes, which is a phrase I got from a friend named Cordelia, who's amazing. And you think I have a way with words? Y'all, I ain't got nothing on Cordelia. I stand in awe on a regular basis. But yeah, ungrateful fur tubes is my standard name for the animals in this house. It's funny because when she said something about how he has like one big globe of a beanbag, I'm like, are you kidding me? Even his sack is fat. But that's just me being Petty Crocker, so let me back off. I know a lot of people are shipping Tommy and Reese. I don't care. I ship it. And yeah, that'd be great for them, for both of them. But during her live earlier, I found myself thinking, I pity the dude who tries to hook up with Reese. It'd have to be the right one. They're going to have to win over a whole hell of a lot of protective people. Well, that's the truth. Summer Savages does a great I Can't Make You Love Me. Sunshines has seen that YouTube. Fair enough. I just walk back into the room and hear some dicks are just too small to swing. That is, I mean, lol. She looked as though a weight had lifted. I hope she takes some time to sleep and re-energize and enjoy the next adventure. She has to. She has to. There's no other choice. Cricket should read the Adam and Eve catalog. Somebody get me a current one, and I will. We Irish resent being called ungrateful fur tubes. Not you, Irish bilf. Honey, I meant the quadrupeds around the house, not the Irish. Pipe down. Well, number 2 died, and number 3 is a douche. Yeah, not just a douche. That is an icy cold douche nozzle right there, Susie, for sure. Mother of cats! Hiya! Good to see you. Ungrateful fur tubes, you're using that? Go right ahead, Matt White. Just credit Cordelia when you need to. I have to start using my earbuds when I go outside, not just putting you in my bra with the sound on. Now I got swinging dick, swing that dick. Coming from your boob. How about holy shit? That's another one. That's another one of the Reese favorites. Chaolina, Yadira. Hola, Boricua. How you doing, mommy? My husband heard that dick swinging comment too. Nice, sunshines. Nice. We're here for ya. All the lovely nasties. That's us. Catch, catch the horror taxi. I fell in love with the video nasty. Um, so yeah, we've been on an hour. My phone has been blowing up, mostly Facebook Messenger. I see that there's at least one email sitting in my inbox. We've only kind of glossed over things, haven't we? I talked about Cliques, about how I'm not good with them, how about I think they're bullshit, right? You're either for me or against me. Yeah, the world isn't like that. Summer Savage, girl, you haven't been looking, have you? It's in the Facebook group. Don't have a clue what's going on, so you'll sit in the corner with the cats. Mother of cats, that's fine. Honey, we don't either. Don't worry about it. Good morning to you, by the way. The master is back. Well, welcome back. I thought you were going to bed. Summer. Look in the chat. Go to that link on your laptop and tell me that's not the perfect hotel. Occupy taught me the final lesson I needed about Cliques. Which one? Occupy LRH Way or Occupy Wall Street? Very few things are ever black and white. Yeah. Agreed, Brian Lucas. 100%. You can't go into thinking like that. There's so many. There are, in fact, more than 50 shades of gray. Ungrateful to two ungrateful fur tubes and scale tubes. Retics are bottomless pits. Yeah, I've heard. Zena Marlene, to all of them. Circular firing squad tech is squirrel. Use ARC triangle instead. Agreed, Bilf. Agreed. Not Occupy LRH Way, not Occupy Wall Street. Occupy WKRP. Baby, if you ever wondered whatever became of. Nope, too deep. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. See, I was living in New Jersey and New York during the Occupy thing. During Occupy Wall Street. The original Occupy motherfuckers. Turkeys don't fly. Yep, everybody going on about them turkeys. Occupy Cincinnati. Yep. One of the best opening songs. I agree. Little Blue Box. Fantastic. Is she a professional wife then? I mean, by this point, maybe? Just glad she's not a professional widow. Trust no one, love everyone till you don't. Then don't give them anything, not even hate. They're not worth it. Yep. Legit, mother of cats. How fitting for Pride Month. Purple Groovy. 50 Shades of Gay is a good book title. Approved. I'll allow it. I know, that hotel is gorgeous. Isn't it, Psych on the Rocks? It's absolutely stunning. 100%. It's beautiful, and I have to, I can't even take credit for it. It was Char Michael who found it. And then I talked to the people and got with them on the travel agent tip, and we found a hotel that's 3 blocks away, because all the rooms in this hotel only have 1 bed in it. I mean, there are 2 rooms that have 2 beds, but those are both occupied during the time that we'll be there. So, um, there is a hotel called Moxie that's 3 blocks away, and that's gonna be the secondary hotel for the people who require 2 beds in a room. But everybody else is just like, "Fuck yeah, I'll get a solar room," or "Fuck yeah, I can share a bed with somebody. It's a big old bed. We're fine, whatever." Um, so I've been in contact with the people at the hotel, with the group's rep, with everybody else, and kind of just hammering down the details. But that's the pre-cruise hotel. And it's pretty amazing, and I showed it to Reese, and I'm pretty sure that she's gonna have to pack half a suitcase just so that she can match with the hotel. Maz! Girl, I heard that you have been going through it tonight. Dang! I would love to have a postmortem slut sesh on this. Tell me about it. I didn't even know you were going live. I was so busy catching up on all the rest of the streams from today that I had no clue. But I would love to hear what you have to say about the whole thing. I'd like to hear your thoughts. But yeah, that's going to be. Does it matter as far as money, fly into Tampa or Orlando? If you fly into Tampa or Orlando, you're going to still be way far away from us. Knit Pearl. Um, we're sailing out of Miami. So if you're coming in for the cruise, you have 2 options, and neither of them are the cities you listed. The options really are Miami or Fort Lauderdale. Because from Fort Lauderdale, you can get the Brightline train up to Miami or down to Miami. Down to Miami. Tampa is mid-state Gulf Coast. Orlando is about mid-state, kind of central, not quite Atlantic coast, but neither one of them is close to Miami. So we're sailing out of Miami. Tampa and Orlando are far enough away that it does matter, because getting from one to the other when you meant to be in another place entirely is going to be a challenge. Hit me up, email me, we'll talk. Good evening, Tip 45. Good to see ya. Indeed. This is a place to breathe. For sure, Maz. Absolutely. Now, granted, I've got some heavy shit to talk about, but it ain't any kind of the heavy shit that y'all are talking about. And I'm hoping that y'all can help me find some solutions, or just give me a sounding board. We're all stressed about the. Bilf, you're the best. Marilyn, it is okay. We are all stressed about the Clearwater Chab Chris Shelton beef, too. Yep. All of us. Legit. I might need a nap first, but before you go to bed, yeah, Maz, just let me know when. Let me know when. Bastan accent came by. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I got pushed a little too far and had a hold my beer moment. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, girl. Well, you know how to reach me. 8 to 10 hours between Orlando and Miami. Yeah. Do you think Miami is more optimal than Fort Lauderdale? Good question, Shar. It is more convenient. And since we're sailing out of Miami, and since Miami is such a cultural melting pot, and there's so many cool things to see. Baston. Okay, I'm sorry, Yadira. Yadira, Yadira, Ave Maria. Since we're sailing out of Miami, and since there's so many cool things to see and so many good foods to eat in Miami, I would say probably Miami is more optimal. Sure. Halfway up the state, I live in Orlando, and Miami is like driving to New York for me. Just boring trees and flatlands. Yeah, and tiny deer. Mm. Wait, no, you don't get tiny deer until you get to the Keys. Sorry, my bad. Boston accent. Oh my God, came out tonight too. I called DOA a pissa. Yeah, but was a wicked pissa. Not for the cruise. Okay, Knit Pearl. I need to know what for. Um, because either way, Tampa to Orlando, not necessarily a quick jaunt. You can't catch a city bus from one to the other. Yay, Jazzy Girl Sarah! You caught up on sleep? Nice. So yeah, Sunshine's ain't never been to Miami. Heffa is high. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I can get behind all of this. Um, Tampa and Orlando are not local to each other. They're within the same state, but that's about it. My husband is from Boston Stoneham area, and when he says chief to someone he just met or doesn't like very much, I know he is close to throwing punches. Did I say wicked tuna? And his Boston comes in hella thick. Oh my god, little blue box. You get me pissed, and my Bronx comes in. It gets kind of funny. It gets a little ridiculous. Listen, I'm gonna need you to talk amongst yourselves. I'll leave Ella with you, but I really do have to run down the hallway because things are getting a little bit drastic. Um, and I know we're all cool with people who occasionally shit their pants on accident, but I'm not here to wet my pants and this chair. So stand by. We got the little owlie so that Miss Ella, yeah, you need to pay attention to them. There you go. I'll be right back, y'all. How did they do? Were they well behaved? Okay, good. Did you have to get mad? Fantastic. Thank you, Ella. She's a good girl, that Ella. Anyone have any candy? I know Ella does look so sweet. Jilbo! Hey, Jilbo! All right, I got to scroll back up and see what I missed. My safety feels unsafe. You're okay, psych. Nobody pissed her off. She's fine. If Ella was modding, all this kerfuffle wouldn't be happening. Brian, you are not fucking lying. Yes, Ella is a good girl. She really is. It's okay, Yadira. You don't have to be afraid of her. She is cute and disturbing at the same time. Kind of like me, I found. Ella is not the only one stressed tonight. Ella is modding. I know, right? She's friendly until she's not. We all have that side of us. Yes, we do. Wicked Pissa is a name of a boat in Wicked Tuna. Okay. Look at all that love for you, Ella. Do you see that? That's amazing. Not messing with Ella. See, Susie's smart. She knows what's up. At least Ella is showing her face. She do. Ella wants to have a stare down. She doesn't really want to. She just doesn't really have a whole lot of choice. Janet G's grandma was named Ella, and she lived in Minnesota. So glad to have Reese settle in Tennessee and thankful for Tommy. Yes. If you can, throw something in it. Aww. Thank you, Marla. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If people want to tip me in a way that YouTube doesn't eat 30% of and doesn't pay until the next month. They were good children. Yes, they were very nice. All right. Everything come out all right? Yes, Space Diesel. Everything came out just fine. Of course I washed my hands, little blue box. Ew. It's been days since Jilbo's had a decent sleep. That sucks. Have we seen Phil and George yet? No, but I'm fairly certain. Ready for the story from your best friend and how can we help? Yes. All right. Let me tell you about it. Stupid High, what was the first hotel you mentioned? Not the Moxie. Summer, I'm going to give you a link. I'm going to put it in the chat. There you go, Ma. The link is in the chat. Go check that out. So thank you, Pamela. I appreciate this. My best friend called me this evening, and she's kind of at the end of her rope. Y'all have known that she's been going through it for quite some time, right? Because I haven't been shy about that. I just haven't given a whole lot of details. Natalie's GoFundMe is at $34,917. That's amazing, Pamela, and I love it so much. Especially when their first goal was 20K, and they've surpassed that by half again. More than half again. That's incredible, and I love it. And Zena Marlene to clean hands that you have washed. Yes. God, I want to get Natalie on the cruise just to give her a few days of zero fucks given. Good Time Hotel reminds you of the White Lotus. Janet G? Okay, hopefully with less drama, because I'm not really about that life. All right, so I've gotten permission from the bestie to give you guys a little bit of the what's up. And the what's up is this. She's 2 years older than me. I'm 50. I'm gonna be 51 this year. She's gonna be 53 this year. And late last year, when all this stuff was going down with Doug, I was also trying to handle stuff with her because her mom, and now we're gonna try the Winky Lux because literally there has been no color from this supposed lip balm. And this one is also a pH reactive. So we'll see. Her mom was really having some issues with remembering who she was, where she was, with trying to figure out who was outside, um, thinking people were outside knocking on the door that hadn't been alive in a number of years, stuff like that. Um, and in the meantime, also her brother, it, it started with a sore on his foot that wasn't healing. Now, my best friend has been a brittle diabetic since she was a teenager. She found out she had the beatus by going into a diabetic coma, basically. Um, she's fortunate to be alive. Her brother knows this, but hadn't really paid a whole lot of attention to the details. So he got the sore on his foot. It wasn't healing. He wasn't really doing a whole lot about it. He didn't want to go to doctors. They're all charlatans. They're all quacks. And part of that has to do with the fact that they grew up being raised in a Seventh-day Adventist household. So who needs doctors, right? Largely absentee father. Their mom did everything. Everything. She handled everything. And I remember this woman as being just a powerhouse. She wasn't crossing over, Marla Dillard. She was just crossing over into dementia of some one sort or another. They haven't nailed down whether or not it's Lewy body, but it might be. In the meantime, this sore on her brother's foot kept getting worse and worse. So the brother's having to stay away because the brother lives with mom. Y'all think I live in BFE, and I do. They live in BFE's BFE in the middle of fuck all Wisconsin. Yeah, Timber June. Yeah. They live out in the middle of nowhere. Closest town, I think, is Eau Claire. And he was having to stay awake for days and days and days because you never knew what mom was going to do. Wisconsin. Yeah. Space Diesel. So he was busy taking care of her, but he wasn't taking care of himself. Because again, doctors are quacks, right? They're just out for your money. Mom escapes. She leaves the house. Actual police are called out. Helicopters are launched. Drones are launched. They live uh, very close to some Amish, and her mom was found in the barn of the Amish neighbors with no shoes on. She was in her nightgown and no shoes on, and she was looking for the horses. And it was then decided that she needed to be in care. Pretty much the same week that that happened, her brother called her and said, "I hate to say this, but if you don't take me to a hospital, I'm gonna die." And it takes a lot for this guy to say something like that. And he said, or my best friend got a look at the foot, and it was completely black. Had she brought him into the hospital 12 to 24 hours later, he would have been dead. As it was, the gangrene was only bad enough that they had to amputate above the knee. She's dealing with all of this by herself. She's her mom's guardian. Her dad's dead. Her brother can't do very much. And now it's just come to light that he would call his social worker to help him through all the paperwork, but he can't see well enough to dial the fucking phone. And it's all falling on her. To make it better, her husband is a professional drummer and just had knee surgery. BT dubs, she works full time as a pastry chef. So she's trying to juggle all of these things. She's trying to take care of her brother and make sure that he gets all of the care that he needs. She's trying to make sure that mom can stay in the facility that she is in now that she loves. And she's happy and she's thriving and she's doing puzzles with the other patients and she's really into it. Um and every time my best friend goes to see her, all she's got is a whole bunch of paperwork to do. She doesn't even get to spend any time actually just hanging out with her mom for the last few times that her mom is actually going to remember who she is. Yeah, she's going through it. How is he taking care of their mom? Barely, but doing everything he could. Brian Lucas, she's this close. She is this close. She's a brittle diabetic. She works full time. A large number of the people in the bakery where she works have Down syndrome. They're special needs, and she works with them, and she's great with them. But the problem is, she can't get her work done if she's busy essentially giving occupational therapy to the rest of the people in the bakery. So she's trying to get her work done and manage all of these people and walk the minefield that is working with people with special needs when you don't really know from day to day what's going to happen or how it's going to be or what might set somebody off. And she doesn't know from day to day what calls she's going to get, either from the facility her mom is in, or from her brother, or from anything else. And then she's got to go home and take care of her husband. And she's a brittle diabetic. And she's lost so much weight recently that she had to buy new underwear because the ones that she had were falling off of her. She's taller than me by at least 3 inches. She weighs 30 pounds less than me right now. She is an amazing person. She is absolutely amazing. Can she hire someone to help her with the paperwork at the bakery? It's not the paperwork at the bakery that's the problem. It's the paperwork with her brother that's the problem. And he would call, or the paperwork for her mom. And either one of them would call a social worker, but he can't see to dial the fucking phone. And her mom, so she's going through it. And she called me today losing it and just saying it's just too much. It's just too much. I'm going to have to step back from being my mother's guardian because I can't do this anymore. By the way, her brother and her mom live about a 2-hour drive from where she is. So every weekend, every day that she has off is spent driving to there and hanging out with them and driving back. Those are the only days she has off. So she doesn't have time to go to doctor's appointments for her own shit. And she called me up today and she was just losing it. Absolutely losing it. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And I affirmed that. Yes, it is. This is not a sustainable situation. And she said, Bug, I need you. I need you down here. And I'm happy to go. I have to find a way to pay for the shuttle bus back and forth, which is about $100 round trip, and to feed myself while I'm down there. But yeah, she knows that if I have to whore myself on a corner in downtown Hoth, I'll do it to make the jing to buy that shuttle ticket so that I can get down there because she needs me. Her caregiving cup overflowed weeks ago. Yes. Yes, it did. And I keep trying to tell her, you don't pour from your cup. Pour from the saucer from where your cup has overflowed. Maybe contact AARP. There might be a caseworker at mom's facility. Man, I can barely handle caregiving my mom in my household. Respite care. I don't know. All I know is that she needs me down there. So I need to go. And I'm looking at going a little over a week from now. I need to find a way to pay for the shuttle ticket. But I need to go down there and spend some time with her because even just being an extra voice or an extra set of ears that isn't her husband, that doesn't want anything from her, that doesn't expect anything from her. And she's allowed, because she kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said, knock it the fuck off. This is the same friend that I went to visit. It wasn't a few weeks ago, it was a couple months ago. I haven't been there since before Christmas, I believe. But yeah, the one down in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Yep. Yes, Miss Sunrise one. Um, Things have just gotten worse since the last time I was down there. It's not getting better, and she is trying to handle everything on her own, and she can't. She can't. And she kept apologizing to me, and I told her to knock that shit off. I'm like, "Bitch, I am here. That's why I'm here." I've known her since I was 11 and she was 13. Yes, the one with the adorable dog. Yes, the one with the dog that Doug loved. Doug's girlfriend, Elvira. That's her. We've known each other for the majority of our lives. And I don't ever want her to feel bad for calling me and crying and being on the ledge. I had her laughing by the end of the phone call, but we were on for about an hour and a half. It took some time. And I told her about you because she asked, she's like, "I'm so fucking tired of talking about myself and my bullshit. Please tell me about what's going on with you. I'm not talking anymore about my shit." So I told her about you, all of y'all, and how awesome you've been. I talked about the cruise. I talked about Moti. I talked about all this stuff and just babbled. But basically, I need to find a way to get my ass down there next weekend. Not this weekend, but before next weekend. So that I can be there for her. Yes, absolutely like sisters, 100%. She is family, even though we are not blood. She is the embodiment of people don't have to be blood to be family. She and I have been connected. We share a brain, and we have done for so long. And I didn't want to share all this crap with you. It's been a lot, and I've kept it to myself. That's fine, chosen one. You know what? We're happy about it. I don't have to be right in the head. Um, I haven't wanted to lay this all out on you, but I know that she's not the only one going through these challenges. And I want to make sure that she is not suffering in silence either. I know that part of her brain wants her to feel shame, that she doesn't feel she can any longer be her mother's guardian. But there's no shame in that. Her mother did everything for them. Of course she did. But I asked her, "Is it okay? Can I share this with my channel?" I'm not going to name names, but I need to share this with my channel because I would like people to know that we're not alone in dealing with all of this. And bless that woman senseless. She said, "If it can help anybody, share it. If you think it'll help a single person, share it." I'm a little weird about my private life, but share it. And I'm not sharing names. Y'all don't know who she is or where she at. You need to share the lessen the load. And sometimes just knowing that you're not the only one dealing with these battles, that's huge. You're not alone. Other people are going through some of the same shit. She knows she's smoking too much. She knows she's drinking too much. And she knows she's not taking care of herself. But she also doesn't see a way around it because she's got so much other shit to do. And she's just trying to make it through the day. Just like y'all. You could send her notes. Oh my God, she would probably lose her mind. She would weep. She has support. And she needs to know that she has support. Anything that you guys want to send to my P.O. box within the next week. Because I need to get on a bus and I need to find the funds to get on a bus. So again, down below, the PayPal, the Venmo. Super chats are fantastic, but I won't see them until the 22nd of next month. Send the good vibes. Send the energy out into the universe. Send it out there. If you can help financially, opportunities are down below. If you can help by sending a card or a message, the P.O. box is in the description box. I don't usually do this, but chosen one, please go fuck yourself. And do it twice if the message doesn't get through the first time. What the fuck? It's scary knowing that people with empathy can vote. Eat a bag of dicks. And I hope they're stale. If you can send a card, a message, anything, and you think it'll get here before next week, the P.O. box is down below. If you feel like helping financially to help me buy a round trip bus ticket to get the shuttle down to the cities and feed myself while I'm down there, the PayPal and the Venmo are down below. Yeah, crispy stale. Damn right. But also, if you can just put that love out into the universe, send it to Ray. Send it to Jan. If you have the correct intentions, the universe is going to know which Ray and which Jan you're sending them to. She needs all the support she can get. She doesn't have a tummy, but she has me. And I will get down there. I was telling Mom about it tonight, and Mom was like, do you have the money? And I'm like, no, but I'll figure it out. I'll find a way. And I will. Because when it comes to her, that's important. She's super important to me. And she's breaking. If she loses another 5 pounds, she's going to wind up having to go into hospital. It's not good. So I'm going to get down there as soon as I can. But y'all need to know whatever burden you're carrying, you're not alone. The only difference is maybe you're not talking about it on YouTube. I know my best friend isn't. I'm talking about it on YouTube, and only because I asked permission. If she had said, no, I'm not comfortable with that, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just said, hey, you know what? My BFF's going with it. I got to get down there. But Lewy body dementia is a bitch. And any dementia is a bitch. And watching a parent, a beloved parent, a parent who did everything for you when you were small, because you had an absentee other parent for the most part, unless they were hanging around and being authoritarian douche rockets. Watching that person decline is heartbreaking. And watching your big brother do the same thing because he was led to believe a lot of nonsense is also heartbreaking. And she's doing everything that she can to keep these people going. And I have to be there. I have to be there to help. Because I know if I was falling down, she would be there for me. It's the same thing with Tommy and Reese. I'm no Tommy. Don't get me wrong. But it's the same thing. I'm going to be there just to be moral support, just to be there, patty hoeing, hanging out on the patio and listening and being that ear and being sympathetic and not being judgy. Only offering solutions when I can actually see them. La amo con mi alma. Yes, Yadira. She just needs a little bit of help. She needs a little bit of support. And I can do that. Mom's going to finish up that quilt that she's making for her mom. We've all known each other for so long. Our families are enmeshed. The bass guitar that I got for my birthday last year used to be part of her father's collection. That was an honor that she gave me one of her father's guitars. We're going, and from where? Minneapolis, from Duluth, Minnesota. I usually travel landline because it's the most comfortable and the least expensive and the most convenient. It's going to be about $100 round trip, approximately, with taxes and everything. If I leave here next Friday, so a week from tomorrow, and I come back July 1st, it'll be about approximately $100 round trip. I'm not going to ask her to feed me while I'm down there. She'll be providing shelter and dog. And we have another friend down there who's offered to let me stay at her place too. She's just moved in with her son. I've got places where I can be. A week is long. Yeah, it is. but it's over 2 weekends, and it's worth it because she's got next weekend off, and then there's supposed to be some huge shindig the last weekend in June, and, she said she'd love for me to be her date to that. Um, Kind of a long story, but yeah. So, agreed. Oh my god, 100%. Dementia and hi, the sassy sister. Welcome. Is emotionally devastating, literally the longest goodbye, and being stuck grieving, watching your loved one slip away, sending good thoughts of and lots of love to your friend. A week is long. Oh, before I go, yeah, it is. It is. But it's also right before I know she's going to have a whole weekend off. And I'm doing my best not to add any more stress to her and say, hey, you have to come get me at this point. And it gives mom time to finish the quilt that she's making for my best friend's mom. So, yeah, it is a long time, but it's also appropriate, if I can put it that way. Um, but it's what we do. This is what we do. When a friend calls and says, I need you, we go. We drop everything and we go. If she needs me to go to Wisconsin and deal with the hoarded place where mom and brother were living, before we move brother out to maybe an assisted living facility, I will go. She knows that I have experience with that. Christ knows I have specialized experience with that over the last couple of years. You go. You do the thing. And you help. And that's what we do. And that's what I need to do. My job I can do from anywhere. But my job only pays me on commission. So if I'm not actually booking and booking trips close in, I'm not actually getting anything. So YouTube pays once a month on the supers and the memberships, and that's amazing. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. It's incredible. It's astonishing that YouTube pays me money every month because you guys hang out with me nightly. But I can do my job from anywhere. I can be a travel agent from anywhere. I can do the YouTube from anywhere. And all I need from you is that like, that dislike. Make sure you check your subscribes, tickle the bell, select all notifications. If you want to be a member, that's amazing. All the other ways to help that YouTube doesn't take 30% are down in the description box below. But I know that a lot of people need help. I'm not the only one. All I ask is that you help somebody in whatever way you can. Supportive cards, notes, emails. If it's financial, fantastic. If you can't, that's okay. I can't. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you can do. Yeah, landline is amazing, sunshines. I love the shit out of landline buses. They are absolutely incredible. I've been using them between Duluth and Minneapolis for years now. Love it. Wow, Heather McLaughlin. Yeah, you ain't kidding. See, I was told there would be no math, but Heather McLaughlin, Little Miss Peace and Love, got in on the math. She's doing math for possibilities, and I appreciate that so much. Um, but really, the main reason that I needed to talk about this, because I know there's always so much else going on, is that you need to know you're not the only ones. You're not alone. You're going through some shit and you're struggling, and you don't have to struggle by yourself because you have us. We're here for you, and you're here for us. And it works. It's a symbiotic relationship, and it works. And even if it's not a financial thing, because it doesn't have to be, go to the YouTubes, look up Donna Summer. Give me your unconditional love, kind of love I deserve, the kind I want to return. Donna Summer did a song called Unconditional Love, and nobody talks about it. As much as we talk about unconditional love up in this piece, nobody talks about that song, and it consistently leaves me amazed. Consistently. Space Diesel, I'm so glad this channel found me. Honey, I am so glad that this channel found you. And I'm glad that you found us. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thanks all of you for hanging out with us. I probably had a lot more that I was going to rant and bitch about, but I think this is probably for the best. I got the main thing that I needed to talk about off my chest. The main thing that's weighing on my heart tonight is that my best friend is dealing with shame and guilt and heartbreak. And I'm doing everything I can to get down there and spend a lot of quality time with her because she deserves it. Because love, that's what keeps us going, right? Your deaf sister was put on landline from Fort Collins to Denver, and she was treated like gold. Who knew? I love to hear that. Every time I tweet at landline or tweet about landline, they are on the spot like that with their replies. And I love it. I love it. I love that they're paying attention. And I love that they are really into hearing compliments about their service. So, yeah. SP Fanny, you are not fucking wrong. It's pretty amazing and confusing way why we feel shame for not being super beings. That this one person can't take care of herself, her husband, her mom, and her older brother. As one woman living 2 hours away from two of those people. Working full time. Who has time for doctor's appointments when you're working full time, right? Yeah, I agree with you, SP Fanny. And I had to kind of really hammer into her that Part of her brain wants her to feel all of that shame, and she needs to not, because that's bullshit. And it's just heinous fuckery, most foul, that her brain is laying on her. She doesn't deserve it. Neither do you. Let shame go out the window. Let it fuck off into the forever. But let's stop. Let's recognize our limitations. Set our boundaries. And find ways to make things work where we can all be healthy. I think that's all I've got for tonight, y'all. We've done our 2 hours. Thank you so much for spending time with me, all 61 of you. Whether you chatted or you lurked, you're all important to me, and I appreciate your time spent here. Please feel free to hit the like or the dislike. Check your subscription status. If you're subscribed and you still want to be, please check it. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you want to be, go ahead and hit that button. It's fast, it's free, and it's painless. How many things can you say that about? Shame is not logical. It's just a part of the human brain. I agree. I know that Brian Lucas sent us the pork stew that he made today. We are the lovely nasties. Hear us snore. Yadira, I love so much that we're called the lovely nasties. That makes me super happy. I cannot possibly express how happy that makes me. And here is Phil. Here is our nightly Phil photo. Slumber time and the snoozing's easy. One more for the road. Zenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, everyone, for listening to me vent. I know, I wish I could get that comfy too. Dang. Feels amazing. And thank you, everyone, for just being here with me, for letting your thoughts be known, for talking about it, whatever it was, for venting what you needed to vent, or just showing up here and having some easy breaths where you didn't have to deal with a whole lot of agita until I laid all of my agita on you. I get it. Thank you, all of you. I'll be back here tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. And when I am down in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, hanging out at my BFFs, I'm still going to be here. I broadcasted live from there before. I will do it again. And I will be happy to do so. Thank you, Gretchen Only. I appreciate you. I will be here tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, be good to yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. And know that you're not pouring from your cup. Let your cup overflow. Pour from your saucer. That's what you have to give. Put on your own mask before you put on somebody else's. Teach a man to fish, and there's no I in team, as Reese says. Have a good night, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Sleep sweet. Rest well. Wake with many spoons. Be safe. Peace to you.